but I see a easy 6 to 7 figure business taking place right now, because just for myself, I have so many deals in the pipeline. Matter of fact, as we speak, I have a closing that I'm going to right after this.
So you're headed to a closing right after this podcast.
Today, I'm
Another
gonna
deal.
another deal that I'm gonna get paid right after this podcast. So I'm
$5,000. How much is that assignment fee?
It's $5,000, but bro, like $5,000 for maybe like I worked for an hour, man. I don't know.
So you made $5,000.
$5,000
1 hour.
1 hour, maybe, maybe 1 hour. Let's just be real,
dude. You're savage. That's ridiculous.
So today it's a good New Year's.
That's not fair. That's not fair. People are getting $600 stimulus checks, and you're getting $5,000 from working an hour. Come on.
Shit. I'm thinking about my friends that are working at the dealership right now, grinding.
That's crazy. I hope they're watching this, because there's a lot of people who are commenting.
So confusing for, and I'm working, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. It's tough, and I'm researching. I'm losing my mind. I can't figure out what's going on. And it was there's a lot of information that pops up, but like it's really difficult to connect all the pieces together. Okay, what do we do? Like, what number did we buy this property for? Where does it go? Who's gonna pay the money? It's like your brain is like, oh my God, I don't know. You just want to like back off, but then you're like, wait a minute, here comes another post tomorrow morning. We closed a property in this here by Ron, and he's made how much money? I'm like, man, I can't make that money in 3 months. He made that money. So yeah. that was man, very motivating for me. And sure enough, man, I ended up in a situation where I signed up with another, a group that, was, pretty solid. And they had, I found them through Google and Facebook, and seemed like, they were going to introduce me to this and make things work for me. So I had my share of those experiences, by the way. Like I tried the other person, but I don't know what happened. This, very renowned group had this program where instead of me finding the people that are selling the house, I was finding other wholesalers. So,
okay.
And like, they would promise me everything, that, oh, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. You find this guy, and, and even though I was brand new and I have absolutely no knowledge about the game, it didn't sound right to me. And I just knew at that point, I was like, shit, this is wrong. Like, like ain't gonna happen. Matter of fact, there was somebody else that I met on one of your networking events that, we connected at that point, was also part of this program. Didn't last long either. So, it was pretty demotivating for me at that point. Now, instead of going after chasing, so I did my share of chasing the gurus.
So you've done other programs out there, right? Let's put that.
Yeah.
That's out there that you have tried other programs, and you've invested way more money than you did with myself and my company, right?
Bro, so, I literally.
How much did you spend on education before you came to me?
I think close to like $7,500. Like,
that's actually not. That's actually not. I thought you were gonna say 75,000. So you learned pretty quick. You were like, you learned pretty quick. $7,500 is still $7,500. I mean,
yeah, you gotta imagine, like, I don't have $7,500 to like put on a program. that it sounds normal to people. Oh, $7,500, brother. When it comes down to swiping that card for $7,000 and comes out of your account, hell no. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a totally
Yeah,
different thing.
people worry about a $600 stimulus check, and you're talking about
Yeah,
$7,500.
$7,500, and don't forget, like you're working like 12 hours a day at a dealership, getting your ass chewed out, and like and you're gonna give away that money. It's pretty like it's tough, man, and
That's tough. Getting raped at the dealership, and then you getting raped for
yeah,
$7,500 for
yeah,
a grooming program.
yeah, and you don't have a real person that you're talking to. There's like five series of like things that you watch, and like you copy paste, and like I mean, bro, like that's not right. Anyway,
Anyways, moving on. So let's talk about, as far as you being in wholesaling and you getting this monster deal, $18,000 is a lot of money, right? And of course, you've been in the program for just a couple of weeks. You've already closed a few deals along with the $18,000 deal. So let me ask you, what type of marketing are you doing? How are you getting these sellers on the phone, and how are you able to negotiate with these sellers to make an $18,000 assignment fee?
Well, bro, what I do is, I figured out a way to connect with you. So I reached out to you, and I signed up with your, mentorship one-on-one program. I learned the ways to negotiate. You and me sat down and basically worked on how to talk to these sellers, where to find the marketing. So talking about this $18,000 deal, man, like you're asking, what did I do? You and me, we jumped on a training session on finding a list. How to find that list using
A game plan, basically.
a game plan.
You had a
You
game
know,
plan.
and we pulled that list, and we figured out this would be the most motivated list that we believe right now. And we basically a lot of people will wait and send direct mail and this and that. I subscribe to Call Virtues, and and the first day when I hired the VA, first day, I think it was the very first hour. Okay, now I'm not saying it can happen with everybody, but it did happen in this case.
It's crazy how the stars aligned for you.
Yeah.
The very first day, the very first hour, you got this lead.
I got this lead the very first day, the very first hour. I got this lead, and
from where? Did you cold call them, or did you?
No. The VA
cold call the lead.
The VA's called the lead.
Okay.
And leads were coming in every 25 minutes or so. And I'm actually at this point looking at this lead, and I don't know what to do. And here comes another one, and I'm at the dealership, and here comes another one, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. Right? So it was, you look at a lead, but like, you got not only the lead, you got the information about the seller, that they're ready to do business, they're accepting a cash offer, whatever. And, I called them, but, I was scared. So I called you. I was like, hey, let's role play a little bit, I used your calling script, and, you gave me an idea what to say. Now I call this seller